Welcome back to another video. My name is Ryder Bard, also known as Kyle, and today I'm going to be talking about TikTok and why you should use TikTok. So if you guys remember Vine or Dub Smash, I think it's called, Musically, the short video apps, well, TikTok is a fusion of Vine and Musically in one. So the funny thing about TikTok is actually Musically. So there's a startup called ByteDance from China, and I think it's the fastest growing startup or the most successful startup ever. Like, it's even more successful than Uber. So TikTok either has 15-second videos to 60-second videos. Obviously you can do less of 60 or less of 15. I would recommend utilizing the whole amount of time. So if you're doing 15-second video, use the whole 15 seconds, you'll need it. So TikTok, why you should use TikTok? That's the whole basis of this video, but it's a lot more in depth than that. Straight away with TikTok, Gary Vee actually speaks about this on his podcast, but with TikTok, there's more viewers or an audience than there are creators or content, which means there's more people watching or using TikTok than there's those creating content. So there's this imbalance, which is a positive thing, because it means that there's more of a chance that the stuff you put out, the content you create, will be picked up by the algorithm and pushed to bigger audiences. So with TikTok, straight away, I'll say it's got the comedic meme side of Vine, sketches, that kind of stuff, with the music side of Musically. And yes, the cringy side too. So ignore that cringy side because that's on every social media app. TikTok has a lot, but just scroll past, or we can have a laugh and just ignore it. Straight away, why I got into TikTok. I spoke about this in my previous video where I talked about TikTok and the perks of using TikTok as a musician, and use some examples like Old Town Road, La La La, Roxanne. Somewhere up here will be the link. Don't actually watch it until you finish this video, because that video will make a lot more sense for someone that's not strictly a musician, maybe just a creator in general. So why I got on TikTok? I'll quickly run you through it. I jumped on TikTok because of Gary Vee. He brought in DaBaby. DaBaby's one of my favorite artists at the moment. He's popping, creates some really good music. He's a very funny individual. On that podcast episode, he spoke a lot about the music scene. Gary Vee convinced him to use TikTok, and now he's actually utilizing TikTok. I actually see him on my For You page. But the point is, Gary Vee talked about the perks of using TikTok as a musician in the business space. I'm not a musician, I'm a music journalist, but a lot of my friends are musicians. So getting that kind of, understanding of how to utilize TikTok in a business sense made me want to jump on. So with TikTok, it's in this weird stage. So brands are looking at TikTok and how to, market their brand on TikTok, either using influencers, ads in general. But there's not a lot of ads on the platform. Every so often you might see an ad pop up on your For You page, but you can instantly just swipe past that straight away. You don't even need to watch it for a second or anything. You're not forced to watch it like YouTube does with videos, but it's in that weird stage. So it's not heavily monetized, which is perfect for a creator like you, or a soon-to-be creator like you. So make content and build up that audience, because who knows what the future of TikTok's gonna be like. No one knows. In a year, it could be turned off, could fall apart like Vine, could become heavily censored. No one knows. TikTok and its algorithm work wonders. So that's why I'm telling you, jump on TikTok now, before that future, or the negative future actually happens. So with the algorithm, no one understands how the algorithm works on TikTok. There's been some investigations into the algorithm. Various publications have reached out to TikTok to speak about the algorithm. They've always denied, and I understand that. They don't want to reveal the source to competition. And second of all, that kind of mysterious nature of the algorithm creates discussion, which is perfect marketing for TikTok itself. So I guess one of the most common theories about TikTok's algorithm, I call it the chunk method. So it shows your video that you've just uploaded to a small chunk of people. Depending on its success with those people, if there's a high engagement, a lot of likes, a lot of comments, a lot of shares, it'll move it on to the next bigger chunk, and so forth until it goes viral. If at any of those stages it doesn't do too well, then it'll lock it into that stage. So I've got about 1,200 followers. My videos roughly go between 500 to 800 views. That's where the algorithm kind of picks it at. But the algorithm also works in weird ways where, for example, this is my anecdote, I uploaded a video which literally took 4 or 5 minutes to make, no effort, and that video actually, I think, pulled up about 170,000 views. And I only at that time had 100 and something views. So that's saying something about the algorithm. No one understands how it works, but when it works, it works. Another cool feature about TikTok, and another reason why you should use it, especially if you want to build some sort of an audience with TikTok, is that when you hit 1,000 followers, you unlock live streaming. If you don't know what live streaming is, it's pretty much where you go live to your audience. They come into the live video chat, they can comment, they can, send love hearts or whatever, or they can send gifts. And this is the really, really cool part of TikTok. It's like Twitch, and it's like Mixer, and other streaming platforms like that. So people can spend their real money and turn it into the TikTok currency. I don't know what it is, maybe coins. Those coins can then be turned into gifts. So each gift is worth a certain amount of coins, which obviously has a real money version. In that weird state, as I was talking about before, where there's more viewers or more of an audience than there is content, it's a perfect time to jump in, especially if the algorithm works in your favor. So what I would recommend is uploading maybe 3 times a day, a few times a day, keep your audience engaged, use the appropriate hashtags. Also, when you're scrolling through your For You page, which is like explore page or the home page, look at what is on your page, what's got a lot of views, a lot of likes, comments, and if there's a challenge related to that. A lot of the times you want to use trending sounds or trending challenges, trending topics to create your video about. Because that obviously means a lot of people are looking at that, a lot of people are connecting with that, are invested inside of that topic, the trending song, whatever. So be smart with that, and I'm sure you guys will have a large TikTok audience in no time. I know people that have built up an audience, 30K or whatever in 2 days. That's how weird it is. Some people, it takes a while to build up an audience. Some people build up a large audience pretty much immediately. So TikTok, I really recommend hopping on that. And if you look past the cringiness and the negative stigma related to TikTok, and I understand why that is, because it can be quite cringy at times, there's a very smart business space to build yourself on. My last piece of advice, build up the audience on TikTok and then migrate that audience onto other social media apps. So if you're a YouTuber, migrate your audience onto YouTube, so forth, because who knows what the future is going to be like on TikTok, or if it'll just end up like Vine, just dying, which will be sad, but you got to be smart with these things, you got to be safe, and it's better to be safe than sorry. So that's my last piece of advice. If you guys liked this video, please subscribe, please like the video, and also leave a comment below about something about TikTok that you want to know more about, or an experience about building a business or your audience on TikTok. I'd love to know. This is Ryder Bard, also known as Kyle, and until next time, hope you guys have a lovely day or night.